Hey everybody, welcome back to the pregame show at the Raceway at Western Fair District for a Survivor Tuesday. We've got our guest driver, Lauren House, back with us. Great to have you with us.
Great to be back.
Always a pleasure to have Lauren on the show here. I'm going to track it out to Shannon Sugar Doyle with you. Let's go to an HBI play of the day. Let's go up to race number 8. Both myself and Lauren, we're liking the chances here for the one. Woodmere Wildstyle gets that rail advantage once again. A huge winner. 2 starts back. You get that key scratch of number 6, Ideal Toy. I think it gets a little easier for the one. Hey, Lauren?
I think so. That makes it a lot easier. Got the rail again. Could go a long way on the lead here.
I think she gets a new mark today. Woodmere Wildstyle, the rail from race 8, your HBI bet play of the day. Let's go to an early pick 3 play. In the first race is TVG, pick 3 play. I'm going to use 5 and 6 in the opener, both showing some decent lines coming in. Jack Ray off the claim with the 5. Impressively done. Daisy River goes out for Patrick Shepard out of the 6th hole. We're 4 deep in race 2. I'm going to go 5 deep in race number 3 that appears to be wide open on the trot. That third race will start an early pick 4. Put a big circle around number 5, Irene's Love. There's a missing line to announce. She's a third place finisher in 2-1, coming home in 29-2. There on the 16th at Flamborough. Again, that missing line will be announced. Nothing in there showing that kind of speed over the half-milers anyway. We're 3 deep in the 4th, 2 deep in the 5th. There's a scratch in there of number 5, First Kiss. The 9, I'm a Carol 2 is going to move in. We're 3 deep in race number 6 to round out that early pick 4. Late pick 4. Starting up in race number 7, nothing to me jumping off the page in that Justice Hall feature. I like the all button to kick things off. Then we're going to use that 1 and 3 into race 8. 3 deep in the 9th, 10th and final. It's another key scratch of 8, Robin the ATM. That has us going to the 9th, Zanalta Call Girl. I really like the chances there. I think we're going to be looking for a driver change, though. I don't think Scott Coulter is with us once again this evening. Taking a short break right now. We're going to come back with a whole lot more, talk about the go-tos, talk about some recent 20 centers, and we'll revisit one of the fan fave horses here in London from a few years ago. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway. Guest driver Lauren House back with us for a pregame. I'm going to track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle. Wagering menu for tonight, low 15% take. Featured on some key plays being the pick 3s, the pick 4s, and the high 5s. The go-to wagers are that early pick 3 play right up front, TVG. Pick 3 in race 1, always a guaranteed pool. We always guarantee our pick 4 pools, beginning in races 3 and 7. The high 5s, races 6 and 10. Added distance, guaranteed pool of $5,000 in our 10th and final race. Some recent 20 centers had a superfecta coming in here yesterday at over $1,800 on a 20-cent ticket. The 1-2 favorite finished second. Crazy. And then we've got some high 5s there in the $4,000 range. How about that early pick 4? On the 8th of March, came back at over $8,000 on a 20-cent ticket. It pays to bet the Raceway. So, as mentioned, driver Lauren House with us for the pregame show. Lauren is a Raceway regular. We'll see him in races 1, 5, and 6 today. Let's talk about one of my favorite horses during my time here in London. One of my favorite horses ever, and likely one of your faves, Kendall Gustav.
Yeah, he's right up there with one of the better pacers I drove, and he was good for an awful long time, that little horse.
All righty, we're going to queue up a replay now. It's just going to be his final career win. It's going to be late spring of 2016, and the guys are going to queue it up here again for a fan fave here in London. Kendall Gustav, here he is, late April of 2016. We'll turn it up for this one because, you know what, the fans loved him here, affectionately known as Gus. 2, handicap. They're picking up speed. Here they come. This is race 2 in London. It starts right now. They're off, and it's McKinney leaving sharply. The Wayfaring Man is out nicely as well and protecting pylon position. Top corner, Terror. They're about 4 deep as they head to this opening 8, and they throw down early. It's Top Corner Terror along the inside. The Wayfaring Man in his season debut is parked and driving. 3 deep out there was McKinney. He thought better, but he's going to tuck back into fourth. Taro was up close there into the top 3 for McKenzie. Here comes the quarter mile. Top Corner there, Terror. He was there in 26 and 4. That'll be your bullet tonight. The Wayfaring Man is second best. Out and rolling once again. Taking third was McKinney. Taro staying in there fourth. Kendall Gustav with some pace to chase. Coming off the back end is fifth. Tamidabayama can see them all. It's going to be 3 in. It's going to be 3 out for the top class pacers approaching the half. Top Corner Terror now has to deal with McKinney. McKinney going first up for a long ways. Here's the half. 56 and 4. Top Corner Terror. His lead is down to a neck. McKinney travels outside in second. The Wayfaring Man is still up there in the top 3. Kendall Gustav positioned outside in fourth. Taro is a shuffled fifth and tread on the field, but not out of it by any means. Tamidabayama on down the backside. Second and final time. Top Corner Terror still the one. McKinney. There goes Gus. Kendall Gustav. He's out 3 deep now. Kendall Gustav moving into second. Tamidabayama trying to follow up on that move. 1:25 and 4 for 3 quarters. 29 flat through the third, and now it's ahead in front for Gus. Kendall Gustav going ahead of Top Corner Terror. Tamidabayama racing third. Taro from last. He's just taken fourth. 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Gus is going to bring him on home. Top Corner Terror fights to hold second against Tamidabayama and Taro. This is Kendall Gustav circled up on the backside. He gets the job done tonight. 1:55 and 1. House on for the McNibbins. Career win number 37 for Gus comes in London. So there was Kendall Gustav circling them in top class action here in the spring of 2018, that being April 25th, just 3 years ago. Days later, he did no longer be with us there, Lauren. A little bit on that, maybe?
Yeah, he had a training accident. He was in to go.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
He was just coming back good here again in the spring, and he was in to go, and he had a training accident and got hurt, and unfortunately had to be put down.
Right on there's a caretaker, Kim McNiven, a fan fave for sure here in London, affectionately known as Gus. Kendall Gustav. He'd win 37 races, earn $260,000 lifetime, much of that right here at the Raceway with you in the bike for owners Scott McNiven, Tom Broadhurst, Shirley Griffin. He was our 3-year-old pacing colt of the year in 2012, aged pacing horse and overall horse of the year in 2014. He came back to get aged pacing horse of the year in 2015, $6,500 purchase at the Canadian yearling sale of 2010. We are remembering Kendall Gustav, actually known as Gus, here on the pregame show today. We miss him, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. He was just a nice little horse to drive. You could drive him any way you wanted.
Right.
He was gritty right to the end.
Yeah, I know our fans loved playing Kendall Gustav here in London. As mentioned, a 37-time winner, a lot of those wins right here in London. So it being Survivor Tuesday, a little help for the horse players maybe, Lauren?
Let's try.
Let's try. Race number 1. You're on the 7 BJ Savannah. Some stiff competition towards your inside, though. It's a tough post for the mare, hey?
Yeah, I can just hope for some hot pace up front, and maybe we can gather up some pieces coming home.
She's all right. Heather Toll's doing all right as well. 5 and 6, and even the one, AJ Ricochet, you like for a piece of this one. I think you might have put the mark on that one.
Yeah, I drove him when he was 3 and 4 maybe, and yeah, he was all right. First time in a claimer. I think
some issues there likely. Hey.
Yeah, he wasn't. I drove him last year as well, and he just wasn't near as good. So.
Alrighty, over into race number 2. This 2, I think we're going to call it Guarma Blue Chip. Tim Myers, I think, is kind of high in this one.
Yeah, and it qualified well. I think Tim was pretty happy with the way it qualified, so I think it's got a pretty good shot.
Okay, over into the third race to start, and early pick 4. You're on the trailing spot. Tough to go against one that has won 4 of his last 5, though 2-4 is the quickest mile. I mentioned there's a missing line to come on the 5, Irene's Love, finishing third at 2-1 at Flamborough. We do know Flamborough's a little quicker, though, right?
Certainly. You can usually account sometimes 2 seconds anyways from Flamborough to here.
Right, okay. So stay with the hot horse. 8, Chaotic Decision for Lauren in race number 3. The 4th race. Got a big circle around this 2, Glance With Me. This is a bit of a deep field, though. Wide open in here, but a little bit on the 2 maybe, Lauren.
Yeah, I like this filly in here tonight.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, she got sent hard out of the 7-hole to make front. Last week, she's first up.
Right.
I think, a 2-hole, I wouldn't be surprised to see her in front, but she won't be used near as hard.
Maybe an
to get there.
easier time of it tonight for
I
two.
believe
Glance
so.
with me in the fourth. Over into race number 5. You're on the outside here with a speed horse, Maritime Girl, but towards the center there, Kahlua Morning right off the clean for Danielle Neal. Strong numbers for Neal here thus far in London.
Yeah, you know, if you're betting here, it's hard to go against Danielle right now, and you know, hopefully at the 7th hole we can
Work out something,
manage to work out a
She
decent
does
trip.
have some speed, right?
She
So you
does.
got that in your back pocket with
Yeah.
that mare. Over into race number 6. We'll see you on this 8 Fashion Rider. She came to the races here late last year and showed some pretty good qualifiers, but what happened last time?
Yeah, Steve's been having some issues with this mare here,
Okay.
and last week she threw a shoe, and
Okay.
the track was snowy and icy, so she was not pacing all that well.
We can throw that one right out,
Yes.
though. Decent 4th start before that.
Yeah,
though.
I thought she raced decent that start, and you know, I think she has a few issues, and if we can keep them under control in the race, then she can get some money in here.
Maybe one to include as a long shot for the high five play in race number 6. Lauren on the 8 Fashion Rider. Over into race number 7, it's the Justice Hall feature. To me, this one's wide open. I was suggesting an all button on the pick 4. You're gone to the 3. Here's to Jessica. Here's your top selection.
Yeah, I liked her in there. She shows a lot of early speed.
Sometimes that's all you need here
Yeah.
in London, right?
It helps a lot, and she has the right driver on there to get it right now. So.
All right, 8th race features our play of the day in Woodmere Wild Style. That rail's got to help. It's got to help that the 6 is coming out of there, the morning line fave, hey?
Absolutely. That'll help her a lot. She might have a lot easier time of getting the lead and maybe getting a bit of a breather in there, too.
This 3 Fluentosity certainly turned the corner about 5 starts back, too.
It's
It's
in great
always
form.
right there, hey?
Yeah.
So maybe the 1-3-3-1 exactor box there in race number 8. 9th race, number 3, Daenerys off the claim. Another one for Neil today, hey?
Yeah, she's off the claim, and she's been in great form as it is for Doyle Roberts. So,
Right.
if she keep this form up, she's going to be right there in this race.
She was right there last time out when dropping down to this level. She's staying at the same level, so Daenerys definitely one to be considering in race number 9. 10th race, key scratch here. The 8, Robin the ATM, won't get money today. That one stayed home. The 9, Sonata Call Girl, just jogged there last time, hey?
Yeah, she just jogged, and I mean, she shows being second 2 times in the preferred 2 on her card here. So,
Right.
I mean, it's hard to go against her here.
I don't-
9 hole can be tricky. It'd be the 8 hole now, but
Right. At a mile and the 16th, though, I think she can handle it. She's a nice big
Yep.
mare, and the form is good. Again, that was just a training mile for her last time.
Yeah, for sure. She should be good in here.
All right. Always a pleasure to have you on the pregame show, Lauren.
Thank you.
Wonderful job setting up the action for tonight. Let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. We go back to the opener. We're 2 deep to start things off. We're 4 deep in the second. Got to go deep in the third. And again, be waiting on that missing line. I will announce it in the program changes for the 5. Irene's Love shows a big 3rd place finish from an outside post over Flammy on March 16th. That early pick 4, starting in the 3rd, staying 5 deep, on to 3 of them. 5th race, go to the 4, Kahlua Morning. The 5 comes out, so I've included the 9. I'm a Carol 2 for trainer Ron McDonald as part of the pick 4 play, leg 3 in race 5. And then we're 3 deep in race number 6, Rubber Nose, Barry Yuvon, Furiosa. 7th race, starts up a late pick 4, nothing. And I mean nothing jumps off the page for me in here, so it's the all button to start things up. 1 and 3 kind of jumping off the page in race number 8. The 9th race, looking at a 2, 3, and 8. We should be okay with those. And over into race number 10, Top Royal made a rare break last time out. She gets post 4 tonight. Colin Kelly on board, but the 9, Sonata Call Girl, will be very tough to beat in the finale. Cameraman Trev, standing by. What do you got for us? Anytime Trev is saying race 4, the 5, Geordie's Hope at 8-1. Where are you going? Geordie's Hope. Well, he's going with a hot trainer in Ron McDonald, and thinking this one's getting a bit of class relief. I don't know. You're coming out of a $10,000 claimer at Rito. Geordie's Hope for the cameraman. Taking a flyer on that one, I believe. Let's go to Survivor Tuesday board. Always free to play online or on track. Chance for you to win through HBI Bet and Western Fair District. Closing boards. All you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. You get free programs, selections, video replays, and more. Track condition, I believe, is fast. You were on it. How's it look,
Yeah,
Lauren?
it looks really good. Track guy's been doing a great job with the frost coming out this time of
For
year.
this time of year, I think we're good to go for this evening. 10 races, 6:15 the start time. Good luck tonight.